ISUPK.
You got some more on that? Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
We were sold for bondman and bondwomen. That's meaning slave man and slave women. And no man shall buy you. That's old Quaker English meaning save you, man. Martin Luther King couldn't save us. He hurt us, man. Martin Luther King tried to help us, try to join us hand in hand with white society. Look what that have got us, man. Look what kind of condition we in. We joining their hand now. And we have 2 million people in prison. Before that, man, we had our own businesses, man. We had things going, man, for us, man. When we joined them, we lost everything, man. Read that from the top. And this is going to be the last one right here. I'm going to bring the officer up. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your enemies, man. That is the transatlantic slave trade, man. We was on auction blocks. We were sold. Got a big nigga here. He was selling us, man. He got a what you call him? A big buck. What they call him? A buck. A big black buck here. I got a winch. A winch here. Man, they were selling us, man. You forgot about that. They still selling us. You got the NFL. They still selling us. You got the NBA. They still selling us, man. They only want us to sing and dance for them, man. Look at the boxing. Look at the boxing arenas, man. They want us to do everything for them, to sing and dance and shuck and jive for them, man. They are our enemies, man. We need to love each other, man. Give our love to each other, man.
This Bible was written about black people, and I'm going to show you that everybody in the Bible was black. You understand? First, get me Daniel 7 and 9. Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. We're going to start out with this description of the Most High. The Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew, you understand? We're going to start out with his description. Now, I'm going to prove to you that the one that created this whole earth, you understand? The earth that you stomping on and the heavens above you in the sky. The Most High, he's a black man, you understand? He created that. Now, you in your Christian church ain't going to never pull out this in your church on Sunday morning. He ain't going to never tell you that the creator of this whole planet was black. He'll never tell you that. Right. But we going to tell you the truth here in the ISUPK. You understand? Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. Read that, brother. Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down. Now that's Daniel. This is Daniel having a vision of what he saw. And he saw the Most High in his vision. Keep going. And the Ancient of Days. Now when it's talking about the Ancient of Days, the Most High is older than time. The Most High is older. He been here before time. You understand? In the beginning was the high power. Was Yahweh. You understand? Keep going. Did sit, whose garment was white as snow. Whose garment was white as snow. He had on a long white garment. You understand? Not no Roman robe, not no bathrobe like this homosexual here. But he had on a war robe. You understand? He had on a war garment down to the foot. It was a long white garment. Keep going. And the hair of his head. And the what? Hair of his head. And the hair of his head, meaning the hair on his head. Keep going. Like the pure wool. Like the what? Pure wool. Like the what? Pure wool. Now who else in the Bible they describe him having white woolly hair? Yahushua. We gonna bring, that's the son of the Most High. We gonna bring out his color too. Only one nation of people got woolly hair on the planet, and that's you, black man. That's you, Hispanic man. We come out here and we show you love by telling you that the greatest people that walk the face of the planet are black people. You understand? We want to pull you up out the ghettos and tell you that you the great ones on the earth. Not these other nations, not these ones that's got you in captivity, you understand? But it's you, black man. You the great ones on the planet. You run the fastest. You jump the highest. You sing the best. You cook the best damn rice and beans on the planet. You understand? You're the only one on the planet that can take nothing and make something. You understand? That's what you are, black man. You the best thing on the planet. Don't you forget it. You the best thing since sliced bread. You understand? You the best thing since a bag of chips. You understand? You're the best thing since pants with pockets on them. You understand? That's what you are. That ain't on. Drop that. Drop that. Give me. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Salakia.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
His throne was like the fiery flame. That shows you the power of the Most High. He got the power to create all this that you see around you. This earth that's growing up, the grass, the trees. You understand? The animals. Most High created that. You understand? He created these things that you see on the planet. He's the one that created you in his image. You understand? What is an image? An image is a picture. An image is a picture. Now, white society want to make you think that when it says God created us in his image, that means he created us, the love, and we just got 2 arms and 2 legs like Yahweh. That's a lie, man. He created you in his image, just like I look like my father. I look like my father because I depict the image of my father as well. He was a black man as well. So now, if my father was a black man, what does that make his children? His children are going to be black as well. You understand? All right? Your Christian pastor is not going to tell you that Christ is spoken of in the Old Testament, but he was prophesied to come and walk the earth in the Old Testament. Daniel had a vision of Yahweh, the Most High power. Then he had a vision of his son, Yahushua, which just means the one that was going to walk the earth and sacrifice his life. The one that was going to show you the spirit or the essence or the characteristics of the Most High power. It doesn't mean that God came down from heaven or some angel came down and had sex with Mary and created a baby. That's a lie. That's a lie. Immaculate conception is a lie. You can't get no baby without no sperm. You can't come down and some spirit have some crazy spirit sex with you and you have a baby. That's a damn lie that the Christian church push. So now we're going to get the description of how Christ was prophesied in the Old Testament. Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. Read it, brother.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5.
Read it loud.
Then I lift up my eyes
He lifted up his eyes. Go ahead.
and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen,
A certain man clothed in linen. We're going to get who this certain man was. Keep going.
whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Now his loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz. So this man, a certain man, had a war garment on, and that war garment had a war belt. Your girdle in the old ancient times was a war belt. You understand? It went around your midsection to keep your packs in, to keep your midsection in while you were swinging swords. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 6. His body also was like the beryl,
His body was also like the beryl, meaning that garment that he had on with that golden war belt, it was green. The word beryl is green.
and his face as the appearance of lightning,
And his face as the appearance of lightning. Keep going.
and his eyes as lamps of fire,
And his eyes as lamps of fire. Who is this describing? Keep going.
and his arms and his feet like in color
His arms and his feet like in color. Like in what?
to polished brass.
Spell color.
COLOUR.
That's the old Quaker English for color. His arms was what color, brother?
To polished brass.
To polished brass. That's giving you a description of Yahushua, Mashiach in the Hebrew. His arms and his feet were like in color to polished brass. Not
His head And his hair
The hair on his head and the hairs on his face, keep going,
were like wool,
were like wool. The hair on his head and the hairs on his face were like wool,
as snow,
white as snow.
and his eyes were as flame of fire.
So now, it's telling you that this certain man, he was clothed in a long garment. He had on his gold and war belt of Uphaz. His hair on his head and the hair on his face were white like wool. So who else on the planet has white woolly hair? Who else on the planet has woolly hair? For all that matter, who on the planet has woolly hair? It's not this man here. He got stringy dog hair. He don't have woolly hair. Keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown, you understand? All through these scriptures, it's revealing the color of these people in the Bible that we speaking of. They brown, you understand? Keep going.
As they burn in a furnace.
As it what?
Burn in a furnace.
So his skin was brown, his feet were brown as if they burned in a furnace. So not only was this Christ brown, but he was dark brown, you understand? Like they took him and burnt him in the furnace, you understand? That's what it's describing Christ as. Like he was so black, it looked like you threw him in the furnace and burned him. Now, if his feet was black, what color was his legs? If his feet was black, what color was his arms? If his feet was black, what color was his face? You understand? We don't create two-tone people here. We don't create two-tone people. If your feet black, then your body black.
We want no cowards in our camp,